Here are the ingredients for your ultimate churro cheesecake. So we're going to mix half a cup of sugar. I use granulated sugar, but you can try to use any other sugar. Then you're gonna get 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon and mix it together to make the cinnamon sugar. So here we're gonna add 16 ounces of cream cheese. I use the Philadelphia cream cheese, so they come in 8-ounce packages. So you're gonna add 2 packages of the Philadelphia cream cheese. Now you're going to add 1/3 cup of sour cream. Make sure to get all that goodness in there. Every little bit counts. Now you're going to add 1 egg, followed by 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then you're gonna add 1 can of Lechera. So I have bought the squeeze bottle, so 1 can is 14 ounces and this one's 11.8. So it was a little off, but it worked just as well. So I put the whole thing in. Tastes so delicious. And now comes the fun part to mixing it all together. I start on 0 with the handheld mixer, and then once I'm clumping it, I unclump the blocks of cream cheese. I'll move it up to 1. Try not to raise it too high because you'll have it all over the place. But yeah, just mix it all together until everything is smooth. I have noticed that if the cream cheese is really cold, as like if you just take it out the fridge to mix it all together, it will take a little bit more blending to get completely smooth. Sometimes it may leave a little bit of a chunk, but I was able to blend it all the way down to get it pretty smooth. So yeah, if you just leave it out maybe on the counter for a few minutes, just to let it get a little bit of, not too room temperature, but not so cold, it should be really smooth. But we're just gonna finish blending it all out and then start putting it all together. So now you're gonna prepare the pan. I just got, I believe this is a 9x13 regular cake pan. Spray it down with Pam. I personally use coconut spray, but you can pretty much use anything of your preference to prepare the pan. And then you're going to grab your cinnamon sugar mix that you prepared earlier, and you're gonna distribute it evenly across the pan on top of the Pam Spray. So I do recommend washing your hands instead of using gloves for this part, because the crescent dough will get stuck to your fingers. So I just wash my hands, and then you pop the can open and lay it across. As you will see in the video, the pan is a little smaller than what the dough allows. So I just kind of like doubled it up on the edges. But I also do recommend leaving these refrigerated until it's time to get taken out, because if you leave them out, they start to get soft, and then it's harder to tear them apart or lay them out here. So as you can see, I am laying it out, and the pan is a little bit smaller, so I am accommodating it to fit as best as possible. Yeah. So this is a little cheat tip. I always put the bottom layer in the oven for about 5 minutes. I cook it for 5 minutes, I should say, and it comes out like this. And then I will add the cheesecake filling, just because sometimes when you bake it all together, the bottom comes out a little bit doughy. So I always cook that for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be exactly 5 minutes, but I just do it 4 to 5 minutes easily. Then you're gonna fill the cheesecake filling, layer it all out. Can't see there, sorry. So then you're gonna distribute it evenly across the top of the crust. Make sure to get all that goodness. And now you're going to get the top layer of the croissant rolls and place them on top evenly of the cheesecake filling. Make sure to cover it. So of course I'm gonna have that same issue again, just because the pan is a little smaller, but that's okay, because once it bakes it won't really make a difference. And then you're gonna spray it again with the Pam, as in my case the coconut spray, and then cover the top with the mix-in of the cinnamon sugar. Distribute that evenly. Can never have too much cinnamon sugar. And then your oven should have been preheated already to 350 degrees. And then we're gonna place that bad boy in there and bake it for 30 minutes at 350. And this is the deliciousness when it comes out. Now we're gonna put it in the fridge for 3 hours. So after the 3 hours, you take them out of the fridge, and you can see me here cutting them in bars. They can be served as bars or bites. And you can take them out of the pan, or you can sell them by the pan. You can see the deliciousness here with the caramel drizzle, which is the caramel lechera topped with strawberries. And there you have it.